think I'm on the right track. So. Oh wait, what happened? He left. No. I don't have enough USB plugins anyway, so I ordered another capture card so I can try both and figure out which one I like better, because the other capture card actually has an audio in. And I also returned my mic that I had ordered and a bunch of other stuff that I had ordered because none of it was working. But I found that if I use my podcast mic, I can actually split off of that and it works. But I didn't try it streaming, so this weekend I'm gonna try it streaming. No, because it'll get the game sound from the HDMI and it'll get the rest from the splitter.
Here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans.
It's all because it splits.
Just serves to amplify the excitement.
No, so but all audio goes through my mic.
Two teams trying to stake
it's a USB to the PlayStation.
Week 14 of the NFL is underway. This is fielded at the goal line.
Yeah.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
It worked. It worked when I tested it, but I didn't have the capture card hooked up. So now I gotta try it with the capture card hooked up. Yes.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
So I have both. I have both still. I have the one that you showed me.
To throw, it's Breeze.
And I still have and I ordered the new one, so I can test both of them and see which one I like.
Good for a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I gotta change these settings. Party settings, audio mix.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
No, we'll probably start it this weekend. We're still testing stuff and waiting for one of my rosters to get done.
Out here on 3rd and 4. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. He's going to loft one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20.
I have there's several people out there, but we found a guy that is going to build us one. And so they just built a custom one that has a few more players and a little bit more spread out ratings, that kind of stuff.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15.
They just use an editor.
1st and 10.
You what?
Touchdown, New Orleans.
Yeah, you can just there's like a creation zone or whatever they call it that you can download, and so they'll upload it to that, and then we'll download it and use it to start the franchise. And then Madden has some attributes that we remove, so it'll have all that removed for us, and then he'll also make us some draft classes that we'll use.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the
Has the family boys go back to school yet?
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
I call that play a success. A nice...
Is your program still working?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
First carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. Give him 3 on.
You ever hear back from that job that you applied for?
What's the old expression, 3 yards
That's crazy.
in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Your mic's a little low.
On 2nd down, a run to Breida. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Do what? Yeah, I mean, I can barely make you out. Yeah, most of what you said just sounds like mumble. Maybe you're just not talking clear enough. Maybe it's not your mic.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. A very solid gain of 27. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada.
Oh, I don't know. He's a new guy that I haven't played with.
So 2nd and long, you've got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Wait, who? Oh, yeah. I also think that might not be a bad idea. I don't know. It's pretty out of the box, but to just take their best 10 matches. And so the guys who play more than everybody else, they don't actually get that much of an advantage because it's going to take your top 10 matches. No, I haven't touched Discord. I think 10 is enough. Like, everybody should play at least 10 times.
So he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
CD, you know, there were quite a few Bears fans back in January saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
Well, it's a legitimate question. 33 of 34 for San Francisco in 2018. The crazy stat of the year, he missed more extra points, 2, than he did field goals, 1, in the 2018 season.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Smith catches left side. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is getting enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. From the gun, it's Breeze.
Oh, great play by Sherman.
It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Yeah, I'm just practice playing somebody.
Talk about the best corners in the league.
Guy in my league.
Shut down corners, guys you can't complete passes against. Richard Sherman fits that definition to a T. The best part of his game, no wasted moves. He studies the opponent so well. Hard to get a pass on Richard Sherman.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And running room scarce here. He's going to be
You are mumble mouthing tonight. I can't make out none of what it is not. That is what you're saying right now is. Yeah, but I suck. But after that, I didn't understand nothing you said.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. David Onyemata able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong
Do
direction.
what?
I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now as a
Was I playing what?
You really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else you have to look out for?
Maybe, I don't remember.
Coming at you because it seems to be
I kind of remember something about it, but
There's Garoppolo to throw. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
it's reverse compatible.
On EA Sports, ready for the 2nd quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
I think they'll make a PUBG for it. It's too popular of a game.
We remind you that coming up later tonight, Sunday Night Football. Seems like we've seen the Seahawks quite a bit in prime time the last few weeks, and we get them again tonight as they head down to L.A. to take on the Rams. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field.
I do miss SoCom. It was a fun game.
Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
For what game? How much is the game going to be?
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They try to
I haven't seen it.
But that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first
Kamara looked
down.
good tonight.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the
He's in just amazing shape.
Gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much.
Oh, he's from LSU. He's a track star at LSU and an Olympian.
As they come up on
He's
first
the fastest guy on the team. But that little guy that was doing kick returns for us tonight, he's really good. Yeah, NCAA leader in kick return and punt return touchdowns.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
No.
Now they'll throw with Breeze. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Shotgun now for Breeze. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. This is Murray. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
When's it come out? Send me a link. I'll check it out. Is there some trailers out for it? Oh, I think you showed me that the other day.
It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain there on the completion. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. And Kamara has it stripped.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
That's interesting. I mean, I don't know how they think about it.
They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Breeze now. Nowhere to escape.
I said I don't know how they think about clans.
With a big time sack on 3rd down, it's a loss of 7.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs.
Do what?
None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go
I didn't know that.
They keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before and realize it hasn't worked so well. And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down.
What you mean?
Sheldon Rankins in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
It's the regular NFL rosters, and then we allow owners to take one import with them. So one player that we make, that we create from Madden 18, we create them in Madden 19. But then they just get their stock, whatever team they have, they get their stock roster for that team.
The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus
Boy,
far.
no.
This is
You
3rd
better
and
mute it.
9.
Now mute your stream.
It's Garoppolo. And that's knocked
What do you mean
away.
you can't? Are you watching on the PlayStation?
Defensive side able to get a hand in.
I can't kill my stream.
How about the execution of that
I need
defense
the
right there?
video.
Zone was absolutely locked
What
up
do you want me to
tight.
do?
He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Taken at the 37. Give him 11 yards that time on the return.
That's weird.
And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. A 2nd quarter score from down in Houston. And the early going, it's the Texans out in front. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. They start the drive on the ground.
Ooh.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Tackle made there by Nick Perry.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping Those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Ready. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Toss play. Come in.
No. Do what?
He still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
That doesn't sound fun at all.
The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. One thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing. And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't.
So what are you going to do to figure that out?
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
He's crazy. He's checking crazy.
Garoppolo gives to Breda. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense,
I mean, it has to be a way to do it. All these bots are doing it.
Pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check 26, check 26.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Throw right side, taken in by Pettis. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Here we go. 180. 6 right there, 56. Yeah. You don't want to know.
On first down, Garoppolo. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Breda. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Do what? Oh, yeah.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining.
You don't get what?
In the first half.
Oh. Right. Yeah, I agree.
That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached
When's the new season start?
low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
You were mush mouth talking tonight. I'm telling you, all I hear is small.
Just shy of the 30. Burrito to get the third quarter started. And he'll be brought down.
Oh, is he?
With a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the
I remember that
face
name.
quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Garoppolo is going to give this to Green on the draw. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense.
Somebody don't have a lot of life. That's all he does is play his game.
Before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. A perfectly executed crossing route. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Man,
A good run got 7 on 1st.
Maybe.
2nd and 3. Now Garoppolo. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to...
Also, he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Oh, no, they do.
Here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Trey Hendrickson picks up.
Nope, I don't know what you're saying because you're mush talking to me. You're not mush talking now. But when you know what I'm saying? It's mush talking. When you lower your voice, you mush talk. When you talk loud like you just did, you're not mush talking.
When we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers.
You wish we would play what?
All-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. Bree's going to throw.
Nope, me neither.
Got his man on the comebacker. That's Smith. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before.
You might want to save it, though.
Again, that's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Breeze. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for his fullback there, Zach Line. But it's going to be 2nd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want.
And where do you find it?
I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. A handoff. It's Murray. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Breeze. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
God darn it.
Nick Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check, and they're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one, but maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
Here we go. 18 Gator. Rock it.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Waiting.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On 1st down, Murray. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Called out a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Ready.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Sammy. Opposite. General West.
And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
How long does it take to run?
Ready. 5-8.
Mm-hmm.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Hmm.
Mike, check. 59. You kill. Jump.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he's got him. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
Yeah.
What's good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8.
You ever thought about, I don't know, it's a long shot, but reaching out to one of these developers of these bots and asking if there was something that they would share?
Now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
No, sure, I understand.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 18. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area.
Right.
So you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Let's go.
On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7. Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. The linebacker, DeMario
Right.
had in to break that one up.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to kick it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And this will be taken at the 13. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Yeah, it's a lot. Right.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts us down to a 3rd and about 5.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Breeze. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Yeah, I got killed as soon as we landed last night, so I went to bed. Cooley was in a mood, and I was kind of getting over it.
Ready? Yo, lady. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. They're not ready for this, man.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things they consider safe.
To throw is Breeze. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. First time they've looked his way in this game, he comes through picking up the first. Breeze now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now a give. This is Murray. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Oh, me too. I'm the exact same way.
In the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Sure. No, I understand. When I no, I'm the exact same way. Like when I start making a graphic or thinking about an issue in the league or in the community or like an idea, like I can't let it go till it's over, till it's fixed or figured out.
Yeah, but how about that first play in the drive? Just to get them started, nice gain, get some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
Yes, sure.
This is Breida. And some space here. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers move back within a couple of the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. The quick slant caught, but he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal.
Got me.
And it's a pretty good return here as
One would
to
assume.
the 29-yard line. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Do what? What about it? Uh-huh.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
You can search his name. Like, on Discord, you can.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. It's a 6-yard pickup to get him back to the original line of scrimmage with 3rd down coming up.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. DeForest Buckner make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Here comes Pettis on the return. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position.
Apparently what? Maybe he didn't post it. Maybe you're confusing him with something else.
So the face mask puts them in even better shape than they were in, as they'll have a short field here on 1st and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They run with Breida, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The Niners on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to 4th down.
Who's that? Does he not play with us anymore?
Out-trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for the lead in the final stage.
Oh, is that the guy I don't like? It's hard to keep up with all the names.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Checking in on Houston, it's in the 4th quarter there. And give that one to the Texans as they wind up winners there. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
From midfield, here's Breeze. Coleman has it here right side. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Not good. They didn't move the football an inch, and precious time ticking off the clock. Back to throw. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. So now with 6 seconds remaining,
No
we get
clue.
a timeout on the field.
I don't know who plays that. I don't pay attention to that stuff at all.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. He's back to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. So 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. This from long, very long range. And this doesn't get there. It's no good. They had to go for it, but their final effort here is going to come up short. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th.
Do what?